off. And as they start to settle down, Nijinsky is well away, so too is Interceptor. On the far
This was Nijinsky's first big race, 1970. The 160-year-old 2,000 guineas run at Newmarket, where Charles II started racing in 1665. All O'Brien's planning had been directed at this race, the first race of the English Triple Crown. Run over a mile, the Guineas is a very fast race. The two races still to come, the Derby and the St. Leger, are much longer and therefore require stamina as well as speed. But for Nijinsky, carrying green, yellow, and red colors, this was a baptism of fire, racing against some of the fastest three-year-olds in Europe.
Almost at halfway now. Amberama still just the leader from Without Fear towards the outside of the field. Yellow God, the leader nearest to the rails. Nijinsky going very easily just on the outside of Yellow God and with a perfectly clear passage to come through. They've got 3 furlongs to go now, and it's still Amberama from Without Fear, Nijinsky, Yellow God over on this side, then Shiny 10th. Huntercombe running on well on the far side, and with 2.5 furlongs to go now as they come up to the bushes, it's Yellow God on the rails. Nijinsky cruising up beside him with Amberama on the outside, coming under pressure. Huntercombe is running on quite well on the far side, but with a quarter mile to go as they run down into the dip, is Nijinsky coming through almost on a tight rein from Yellow God on this side, then Amberama, then Huntercombe, Joshua running on strongly on the far side. They're coming up the hill out of the dip now, and it's Nijinsky from Yellow God, but no danger whatever to the favourite, just having to be shaken up. Nijinsky from Yellow God, Amberama, Soleil running on right to third, at the post. Nijinsky's the winner, Yellow God second, Soleil third.
Out his orders, and they're away. And Gier is one of the first to show on the far side with Long Till now. And it's Long Till going on from Cry Baby. Long Till the leader from Cry Baby, then comes Montplaisir on the far side, then Approval and Meadowville, and then Gier. Behind Gier is the Swell, then comes Stintino, and then behind them come Tambourine Man and Great Wall. And Nijinsky just about in the center of the field now with Cry Baby, who's gone up on the inside of Long Till. And it's Cry Baby and Long Till disputing it ahead of Approval. Then comes Montplaisir and Meadowville. Then Nijinsky, then the Swell. Then comes Gier on the outside, and then Stintino. Behind Stintino is Great Wall, and Tambourine Man is the back marker, and it's Long Till and Cry Baby disputing it as they run up towards the mile post now. Long Till and Cry Baby from Meadowville in third place. Then in fourth is Approval on the inside of Montplaisir, 5 on the outside. 6 is Gier and 6 is Nijinsky rather, 7 is the Swell and 8 Gier. Then comes Stintino 9, 10 is Great Wall, and 11 is Tambourine Man. And they're running to the top of the hill now with Sandy Barkley on Cry Baby, the leader from Long Till. Then Montplaisir, then Meadowville. Gier's towards the outside, Nijinsky towards the inner as they race round the home turn now. And it's Long Till, Meadowville. Then comes Montplaisir, Gier with his white face showing towards the outside as they come to the 3 furlong marker. It's Meadowville in the center with Long Till on the far side, and Gier coming there very strongly. Great Wall has burst through over on the far side. Stintino's making a run towards the near side, and it's Great Wall under pressure from Gier. Gier now has taken it up at the 2 furlong pole. It's Gier under pressure in the lead, being pressed by Great Wall. Then comes Nijinsky and then Stintino. They're racing up towards the furlong marker, and here comes Lester Piggott on Nijinsky. It's Gier on the far side, Lester Piggott on the near side on Nijinsky. Nijinsky coming to take it up from Gier and racing up towards the line. It's a miss for Lester Piggott. Nijinsky's gone clear. Nijinsky's the winner. Gier is second, Stintino's third, 4th is Great Wall, and 5 Meadowville, 6 is the Swell, and 7 Approval, and 8 Long. Taking towards the 7 furlong pole in this 1970 King George VI and Queen Elizabeth Stakes, with Caliban in the lead from Hogarth. Then comes Blakeney, then Carabas. Behind Carabas is Nijinsky, and still last is Crepolana. Coming to the 6 furlong marker now, and still Caliban making it from Hogarth. Carabas has run round the outside of Blakeney. Then comes Nijinsky, and then Crepolana. They're past the 6 and coming to the 5 marker now, and it's still Caliban in the lead from Hogarth, then Carabas, then Blakeney, then Nijinsky in 5th place, then Crepolana, who is 6, and they're past the 5 marker now, and it's still Caliban for England from Hogarth for Italy. Then comes Carabas on the outside of Blakeney, and then Nijinsky poised just in behind him, and Krepelana is last of the six, and they're past the 4 marker now, and it's still Caliban, Sandy Barkley from Hogarth, Bill Williamson running round the outside of Hogarth on Carabas. Then comes Jeff Lewis chasing Blakeney along, and then Lester Piggott taking closer order on Nijinsky, and finally Krepelana, and they're swinging around the home straight now with Caliban being pressed by Carabas, Hogarth in between these two. Nijinsky's just in behind Carabas, Blakeney's over on the far rails, Krepelana's beginning a run, and it's Caliban over on the far side being pressed by Carabas, and here comes Nijinsky and Lester Piggott towards the stand side with Hogarth making ground over on the far side now. They're coming into the final furlong, and it's Nijinsky striding away from him. Nijinsky going away, being chased by Blakeney now. It's the 2 Derby winners who look like being first and second. Lester Piggott looks over his shoulder. Blakeney's making ground on him, but Lester's just letting him canter. What a horse this is. He's trotted up. Nijinsky's the winner. Blakeney's second. Krepelana is third. Carabas is fourth.
But Nijinsky's opponents were intent on testing his stamina to the full. The only doubt had been whether he'd stay the mile, 6 furlongs and 127 yards. The early pacemakers did what they could, but the favourite stayed quietly at the back of the field. Then, with just under 2 furlongs to go, all doubt was swept aside as Nijinsky cruised to the front. Piggott had little to do as the colt romped home a length ahead of the fast-finishing Meadowville. The win took Nijinsky's total earnings to nearly £240,000. Already odds on for the valuable Prix de l'Arc de Triomphe in October, Nijinsky is the first racehorse to win the 2,000 guineas, the Derby,